Hello everyone. I welcome you all. Let's start this evening with a wonderful quote. Learning never ends. First of all, I want to introduce Educo Hire. As I know you all are aware what Educo Hire is, what we are doing. Educo Hire is a platform where we provide opportunities to teachers who are seeking an opportunities, who lost their job or who are looking for time. In fact, we are coming up with a new project, Educo Train, where there will be a training sessions for teachers as well, where you can sharpen your skills, knowledge as much as you can. Today, our topic is mind engineering. Mind engineering is what? What you will learn in this session. It will be basically introduction to modern teaching methodologies to accelerate academic performance and socio-emotion well-being in times of pandemic. Our speaker is Jyot Rekhi ma'am. She is the founder and co of Y, a subsidiary of Hexa Health Dimension, and has plus years of experience and research in the field of dermatoglyphics and cognitive science. She leads a presidential award winning team that has impacted and trained over 5,000 plus lives all around India. Australia, Nigeria, UAE, and US. She has received 4 consecutive awards for innovative wellness endeavors and has been instrumental in providing advanced fingerprint technology software to the central government of Nigeria for staff recruitment and guided rehabilitations. She is an alumni of Dwarkadas J. Sanghvi College of Engineering and has completed her BTech degree in 2004. I'm glad to introduce to you Jyotreki ma'am. It's very nice for us to know about you.
Thank you
And
so much, Radhika.
over to you, Jyot ma'am.
Thank you so much. Firstly, I would like to express my gratitude towards Radhika, Mr. Rishabh, and the entire team of Educo Hire for giving me this opportunity to connect with such amazing people and tutors across India. So, a very good evening to all of you. I hope you all are doing really well and safe and healthy. So basically, I'm sure since past 1 year, right, since the pandemic and the lockdown has started, all of us have been investing so much of time into webinars and online seminars, right? We are taking a lot of information inside. So हमने इससे पहले आई थिंक कभी इतना ज्यादा यू नो सुना नहीं था किसी को और वी नेवर इन्वेस्टेड टाइम इन लिसनिंग टू पीपल अराउंड अस राइट so today's session, I would want it to be not just about mind engineering, but I would also want it to be about all of us. Yes. Okay. So before we start, I would like to know more about you guys. So if any of you can also unmute yourself and just share a little bit about yourself, like where are you from and what exactly are you doing? What is your expertise? And what is your expectation from today's session? What is it that you're looking forward to learn from today's session? By the way, is everyone comfortable with English? Or should I switch to Hindi?
Hi, this is Deepti. Can you hear me?
Yes, Deepti, I can
Yeah,
hear you.
good evening.
Good evening.
I'm Deepti. I'm from Mumbai and currently working as a curriculum designer. I have total of 10 years experience in education. And
Okay.
as of now, as per your question, what I'm expecting from this session is some tips regarding to how to control stress, how to manage stress, and how can we help our kids for management of stress or certain frustration, how to deal with the situation. This is I don't know. See, I'm looking forward to learn this kind of things from the session. Am I on the right track?
Yes, we will
Okay.
definitely cover that. We will cover that.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Deepti. Thank you for sharing. Yes. Sonali, you want to share?
So yes, good evening,
Good evening.
as the EduHire has sent me a mail, I was under the impression it was all about how to deal with the students, like how to understand them better. What you said was mind engineering, because I have been teaching, means I have somewhat experience. I've been teaching since past 30 years. I'm a tuition teacher basically.
Okay.
So, like, I have somewhat hang over it, but I would like it means the topic attracted me, the mind engineering. So, I would really like to go more deep into that topic.
Okay. Surely, definitely.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Okay, great. Okay, so we'll proceed. What I would do is I would quickly share my screen and take you all through the concept of mind engineering, how it can definitely help in the current teaching systems that you all are already experts at. At the same time, how can it also help resolve various mental, emotional, social health issues that we all are facing these days? So, if you all have any questions, I would recommend you all just make a note of it at your end. Towards the end of the session, we will definitely have a Q&A where I'll be open to answering all your questions or doubts. So, allow me to quickly share my screen. Okay, so let us understand what exactly is mind engineering. Okay, before we share about that, I would quickly like to take you all through the journey that we as a company have gone through. So this entire concept and an institute was founded by Mrs. Jasdeep Kaur, who is our lead bird, and she came up with a vision to help children identify their inborn talent and inborn potential. And that is where we humbly started from Mumbai. And 2016, we started expanding our wings all across India so that we could help more number of students across the world, across India, of course, to begin with. And thereafter, in 2017, we received a national award, which was from the President of India, Mr. Ramnath Kovind. And this was for excellence in child welfare. In 2018, we were invited by the central government of Nigeria for their staff recruitment and rehab guidelines, for which they required the software, the technology that we had been using in India. And another achievement in 2018 was the National Talent Award, which was from the government of Haryana. And in 2019, we received the Best of India Biz Award, which was by the Ayush Natural and Health Organics. So in 2020, we did realize that we are definitely making a mark, we are making a difference. But when we saw the statistics across, right, it kind of shocked us, and that is where we thought that we need to make some change. And that's where, if you could see the screen, right, Inc.com had published an article saying that 99% people choose the wrong career path. Wherein, on the other side, we can also see that, Dr. Tasha Eurich, who is an organizational psychologist, she found out in a series of surveys that 95% people think that they are self-aware, they know about themselves, but 10 to 15% truly are. And these were big numbers. These were numbers that would be really disturbing. And it really meant that something needs to change. And that's where in 2020, we came up with WHY, which is an acronym for Who Am I? Now, why or who am I is a concept which is basically designed in a way to help people become much more self-aware and get to know themselves much better. Now, we also know that self-awareness is something that cannot happen by a single person. The best place to start this is definitely through our education system, or with the help of educators who are in constant touch with students, right? We have to start at the grassroots level. And if we go to see how self-awareness can work wonders for students and educators, there are a lot of articles you'll find, but just to sum it up, right? Self-awareness is the main skill that we require for social, emotional, as well as mental health and learning. Self-awareness is actually the ability to accurately recognize one's own emotions, thoughts, and values, right? How we feel, how we think, how we behave. Also, understanding self-awareness, we can realize what our strengths are, what our limitations are, and how can that help us to build a better self-esteem, a growth mindset which is very much required today, and the resilience and willingness to learn from our own mistakes, right? They say that it's okay to make mistakes, but we should learn to make new mistakes, not repeat the old ones. Okay, so this is a very important slide, and I think this slide has made a lot of impact on me and on a lot of people. So if we actually go to see in our entire lifetime, we keep on searching for our own identity. But where do we really search for it? We keep on searching, looking at our parents, looking at our friends, looking at the institutions that we are, brought up with, and we do not really seek inside of our own selves to understand who we truly are. So all our life, our decisions are taken by someone else, right? It's very rare that we would take our own decisions on our own. But if you actually go to see, the answer lies within all of us. So our identity is present at our fingertips itself. Okay, now why fingertips? There is a scientific reason behind this. So when the child is in the mother's womb, this is between the 13th and the 19th week, that is when the development of the brain and of the fingers happens at the same time. Through the fingertips or through the fingerprints, we can actually understand how our brain is mapped, what is our inborn potential, what is it that we are good at. Okay, so one of the most important things to understand firstly about this entire study is this study is known as dermatoglyphics. Derma means skin, glyphics means ridges on the skin. Now, this is a scientific study and it is more than 4,000-year-old discovery. It's nothing new. When I say 4,000-year-old, it is being used in multiple dimensions. Like you must have already been known that, in forensics, it has a very wide application. Since the last 15 to 20 years, we are seeing a lot of application in the field of education and human behavior. And currently, there is a lot of research going on in the medical field where, there is research going on whether what kind of illnesses you can be prone to in the future just with the help of your fingerprints. But of course, there's still the studies are going on around it. Now, some things to understand is that fingerprints being closely related to our brain, they are unique for every individual. No two individuals have the same fingerprint. Also, they do not change with time or with age. So what fingerprint we are born with, it stays with us throughout our lifetime. It definitely helps us understand the inborn potential. At the same time, this is not palmistry where we can do future telling or we can, predict what is going to happen in the future. It is more to do with self-assessment, understanding our own potential. So through this concept of why and mind engineering, there are two main elements that I'll be talking about today. One being personality, another being learning style. So let me start with personality first. So mind as an acronym itself stands for motivator, investigator, nurturer, and driver. These are 4 different personality traits which can be found in people around us. You must have definitely observed that, even 2 twins or siblings, sisters, nobody behaves the same way. Everyone has a different style and behavior, right? Understanding what are the strengths, weaknesses of every personality one can, learn to deal with them accordingly and get the best results. So let me quickly share with you all, what are the traits, the prominent traits of each personality. Try to locate or try to relate, if you have come across this personality in your family, friend circle, or even your students. So let's start with motivator. Now, motivator is a personality which is very high on energy. Okay, they are filled with a lot of enthusiasm. They have a lot of potential. However, because of their passion and so much of energy, they tend to influence the other person. Okay, and they also get influenced very fast. Now, motivators are also seen to be attention seekers, or they are also seen to be people who love breaking rules because they are freedom lovers. Okay, and these are people, like, for example, if you go on a, go to a certain party, or you have a kind of a get together, and if this personality is missing, you might find that, maza nahi aaya party mein, you didn't enjoy the whatever meeting or the get together that you have, because they are the ones who put life and energy into the party. Okay, please excuse me for the timeline that keeps coming. There's some error in the system that makes it pop up. I'm really sorry for that. Okay, let's move ahead with the next one, which is investigator. Now, investigator are completely opposite. Okay, these people are highly analytical, very good observers, and they are also perfectionists. So if you give them a particular task, they will make sure it is done perfect. Also, because of their close observing nature, they are very good fault finders. So you will observe that this person can find faults in everything and anything, the minutest of faults. Okay, so nothing can be saved from their eyes. And you can also observe that because of this perfectionist trait in them, they will always remain confused, because they will always look at the positives and the negatives of every situation and only then take a calculated decision, which might be a very time-taking process, right? So another thing that you should understand about an investigator is that they will not agree to anything that you say till the time they see facts, figures, or data. So that is what helps them take decisions faster. Third is the nurturer personality. Now, nurturers are people who are extremely people or relationship oriented. They are very much flexible. They love helping people. You will always find them doing something that can be of help with the other person. Also, they can be seen as people who are very emotional, and their weakness is that they cannot say no to anyone, because of which, they tend to lose sight of their own goal and go ahead and help the other person out. Such personalities are also seen to be the ones who slip into depression really fast. Okay. Fourth are driver personalities. Driver is a person who is highly goal oriented. So if they have a goal in mind, they will be extremely decisive about it. They can take their decisions on their own and very fast. And no one can, no one can change that decision of theirs. So once they have decided something, बोलता ना कि मैंने commitment कर दी तो फिर मैं खुद की भी नहीं सुनता. They will stick to it. Also, they can be sometimes seen to be a little aggressive, that is fast-paced. Rigid, that means they do not like change. And they can be seen as impatient, because they can do the tasks fast. They expect others to do it fast as well. At the same time, they are very direct, to the point. They do not like talking around the bush. And if things are not done their way, it's, they choose the highway. So it's my way or highway. But one good thing about drivers are that they can see in others what others cannot see in themselves. And that's where they are excellent leaders, and they can control the work very easily. Now, I hope you all were able to relate to some of the personalities that you have come across, or probably even, with your own self. I'll move forward. So every individual has either one of the personalities or a combination of any two personalities. What we come to know through this is almost 12 innate traits, like the personality, the SWOT analysis, the communication style, the fears that people have, what are the triggers, emotional triggers basically, and what is the ideal environment for a person to grow, what are the motivation factors, what is it that can help the person move forward, how can they resolve conflicts effectively, and also what kind of decision making and risk taking ability do they have. Once we are able to understand this, we can definitely guide the person in a proper way, and help them in their career. So basic three benefits that you can see out of it is definitely create a tailored learning environment, because every child is different. No two students are the same. So how can we have a tailored learning environment which the student can follow? Understanding the personality, one can understand what kind of career path would suit the best according to the personality, wherein by putting minimal efforts, the person is still able to make extraordinary growth. So that's where we can give them a proper career guidance. The most important part, which I feel, is building the teacher-student relationship as well as the parent-student relationship much more stronger. This can help resolve a lot of mental, emotional issues, as well as it can help to build self-esteem and self-confidence of the student. Moving forward, the next thing that we come to know through these assessments is the learning style. Now, this is a very interesting topic because, again, every child learns in a different way. Even a mother and a child may have a different kind of learning style, or the teacher and the child will have a different learning style. How we can identify that, and how can we help the student learn much more faster and definitely excel in the academics? Okay, so firstly, let's understand what is learning style. Now, learning style is the preferred way in which a student absorbs, processes, comprehends, and most important, retains information. As they say, learning is remembering, right? So retention is definitely the most important part. Now, we can find that there are three types of learning style according to the VAC theory, which was formed by Mr. Neil Fleming. First are visual learners, second are auditory learners, and third are kinesthetic learners. We can definitely have a combination of audio-visual or audio-kinesthetic learners, but let us understand what it is. Visual learners are people who learn better with the help of graphics, pictures, and flowcharts. They need to see the things in front of them. Auditory learners are people who prefer to listen, okay, or probably self-learn by reading loudly, or they would ask somebody to read it out to them. Kinesthetic learners are the most interesting ones. They would prefer having something which requires kinesthetic movement. They are either using their body movements, which is probably fidgeting with their hands, or moving their legs constantly, or they require something to constantly hold in their hand in order to learn better. Just excuse me. So understanding the learning style, it becomes very easy for us to manage the classroom effectively. Also, it influences the behavior and learning of the student, and it motivates them and their metacognition. That means if a child is learning according to their learning methodology, automatically their concentration power increases. They are able to grasp things faster, as well as they are able to retain things for a longer period of time. Now, how this report helps you is, let's say you are dealing with an individual, you can definitely guide the individual straight up using their report. But at the same time, let's say if you're dealing with a group of students, that is 10 students or even 100 students, what you come to know is a summarized version of the entire classroom, which helps you understand or design, your curriculum according to the kind of learners that are present in the class. For example, if you see this example, this particular chart, there can be majority auditory learners and very less of kinesthetic learners. Now, kinesthetic learners they need to be seated in places where they have the freedom to move. If they are designated a spot where they don't have movement, they will disturb everyone else. At the same time, they'll not be able to focus, right? So these small inputs can overall make a very major impact. Now, how do you go about it and how does the entire process work? So basically, the entire process is happening online, right? The report generation, the online fingerprint collection, everything is happening with the help of a cell phone camera. Now, the benefit of these reports are that they are manipulation free and time saving. That means once the fingerprints are submitted, the reports are generated within 24 hours to 48 hours. Also, it's a totally time saving process because uploading the fingerprints takes not more than 10 minutes. One does not have to go through a lot of question answers to understand more about themselves. Also, secondly, the accuracy of these reports are 97% and plus. What you will find out from the reports is the inborn traits of an individual and not the acquired. Acquired is totally different. But moreover, our inborn traits are, the root level or the root traits that we need to identify, wherein acquired is more on the surface level. It can keep changing with time. The best part is that the entire system and the software is available with white labeled reports. So you can have your own reports being generated under your own brand name. And like we discussed, this is beneficial for individuals as well as for group sessions. Just taking an example of one of the professors, Dr. Shweta Jain, who is a professor with Jodhpur University. She is a PhD in Sanskrit. So she has been using this for the past, I think, more than 8 months now. And she has seen a lot of difference in the relationship of her students and along with the parents as well. This has helped her save a lot of her time, which earlier used to get wasted. And especially being in the online scenario, it is very difficult to have ice breaking or even, to build a relationship or a rapport with the student and their parents. But with the help of these reports, she knows the students already before her sessions begin, and she can deal with them accordingly and, change her style of teaching accordingly. Yes, we'll quickly have a question and answer round, and then we'll proceed.
So I would like to know, like, if you said there could be a mixture of the personalities also, so how do you recognize which is the most driving one, like out of the 4 you just said? So how can you recognize which is the most driving one? Because I feel I'm a little of this, I'm a little of that,
Right. Okay, a very good question. Okay, so our fingerprints help us identify. So when it comes to personality, we only use the thumbprints, the left and the right thumbprint. So we will come to know a primary and a secondary personality. Primary personality will be the one which is most prominent and it can be seen all the time throughout. Wherein secondary personality is the one which you will observe only under certain circumstances or situations. Maybe with your close ones or maybe under pressure situations. It does not come up all the time.
Right.
Now, you mentioned that you feel that you have a trait of all of them. Okay, there could be 2 reasons behind it. One is, over a period of time, we do tend to acquire traits of other personalities also.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the inborn that we come to know. But those traits, whether they stay with us permanently or temporary depends on how we got trained or we adapted to those personality traits.
Right.
It may change with time because it is not your core. It is something that you've acquired, maybe because of a particular environment. It may change when the environment changes. So being aware of that is important. Secondly, we spoke about the nurturer personality. Now, one strength of the nurturer personality is that they are extremely flexible. So these personalities are also known as joker personality. Very difficult to identify because they will switch and change according to the environment very fast. For a driver personality, it will be very difficult to adapt or to change, even for an investigator. But for a nurturer, they can switch and they can pick up traits faster than any other personality.
Okay, yeah, I got it. Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, anyone else? Just to highlight one more thing, that for the personality we use thumbprints only. For learning style, we use all the 10 fingerprints. That's one of the major differences. Does that mean yeah?
Could you please repeat again? For personality, you said both the thumbprints, right? And what about the others?
Learning style, we require all the 10 fingerprints. Okay, no questions? That means I'm a very good teacher.
So,
okay.
Excuse me.
Sorry.
How do we move on with this? How do we find out about this? Would you be throwing some lights on that also?
Yes.
About the traits? Okay, thank you.
About the traits? Okay. So basically, there is an entire software behind this, which helps us to do the analysis as well as generate the required reports. Now, this entire software is automated in order to reduce the human errors. And I will just quickly take you through how it works. Once the software has the information, it automatically generates the report, and the report is shared with you, which you can further interpret and do the required, what do you say? You can proceed with it. You could probably share it with the student directly, or you could even interpret it for the student and provide them with the required remedies or solutions. Let me just share the screen to give you a better insight about it. Okay, so looking at the first part, which is the software. Now, when I say software, it's an online system. It's an online platform which you can access using your phone or your laptops. What you do get in it is a custom domain. That means you will have a domain name of your own, which will be under the software's subdomain name. I'll explain it to you a little later. You will have your own personal dashboard. That means you will have access to all the reports under a single system. All the reports will be white label, that is under your own brand name, or in case you are associated with some organization, it could be under the organization's brand name. Lastly, all the reports will be generated, self-generated, and automatic analysis will take place through it. So your effort is not much with respect to the software. It is just simply 3-step process where you can send the information form to your student or their parents, and the parent needs to fill up the form online itself, which is again a 5 to 10 minute process. Once they do that, the reports will be under your dashboard, which further you can share with the student. Now, this is about the software. The cost for it is 32,000, which we have currently waived off till end of June because of the ongoing situation. Also, apart from the software, we provide training and certification. Now, the reports are definitely very simple to understand and interpret, but it is recommended that to move forward or probably design this entire report or the remedies into a workshop or a training program for the student, we have designed certain training and certification programs for the tutors, which they can take up, which would include 12 hours instructor-led training, and it would also include 3 years support with it. You also get a Mind Engineer certification, which is more like a credential that you can interpret the reports and conduct the behavioral programs and workshops. Now, in the past, the tutors who have been taking these trainings, they have been conducting these trainings, they have been earning anywhere between 12,500 to 1.5 lakhs in a month. And it's been just 8 months and they are doing pretty good with it. Other than the software, when we talk about the report cost is anywhere in the range of 300 to 850. Now the range is because it depends on the type of the report that you're going for, as well as the subscription plan or the number of reports that you're going for. So let's talk about the Mind Personality Report. The Mind Personality Report, a single report will cost you somewhere around 600 rupees, wherein for the student or for the customer, the price can be anywhere in the range of 1,000 to 1,500. The Learning Style Report is the single report costs around 850 rupees. However, if you have more than 30 reports in a year, the cost would further go down. I hope this is clear. Okay. Also, how do you go about it? So this it's a very simple process how you can get yourself registered. You need to log on to wai.guru, which is y.guru/register. Once you go on the register part, you will have a sign up page where you will need to submit certain details. I'll take you through the website so that it is much more clear to you. Also, when you sign up, you are currently, like I mentioned, the 32,000 software cost is waived off. So all you have to pay is for the report, a single report, which is 600 rupees, wherein after that you can definitely go for bulk reports if required. While you're doing that, you will be asked for an affiliate code, wherein if you enter IN005, you also get a special offer, which is only for MTT and people associated with MTT, which will help you to get a free access to basic training, which will be conducted by Mrs. Jaspreet Kaur. And usually it is worth rupees 2,500, which you can avail by registering anytime before 9th of May. So here you will also understand how to, interpret the Mind Personality reports in a much more better way. Let me take you on the website so that. Okay, so this is the sign up page. There'll be few details required here. Firstly, the company name. The company name is basically your brand name, or in case you're operating under your own personal name, you can mention it. Representative will be your name, your email address. Email address once set cannot be changed. However, the other details can still be modified after signing up. Contact number. What kind of organization? So are you an individual, are you an institute, or a professional? You can mention it. The address, state, country. Now these details are required because these details will be mentioned on the report. So the report will include your company name, company logo, and your communication address and contact details. You'll be also required to fill in details like PAN or business registration proof, if at all you have it. These are optional fields, but you can definitely fill it up, which will help us identify you as a particular entity and the company logo. Okay, now subdomain is basically a short name which will help you create your own domain name. Like for example, if my trusted tutor is my company name, my subdomain can be MTT, which is a short form of it. Or I can also keep it as my trusted tutor without any space. So what happens is, once I register, automatically I will have my own domain, which will be mtt.y.guru. That is where I can log in, and that is where I can get myself registered. I can access my personal dashboard. The affiliate code which I mentioned, so basically if you enter IN005, this is the code that you need to remember. I will also request Radhika to share it with you. This will give you free access to the basic training on mind personality. Once you take this and you go on sign up and pay, you will be forwarded on the payment page, after which you can get access to the software and your own personal dashboard. I hope the process was clear. Great. Thank you so much. I'm glad the session was insightful and helpful for all of you. And I look forward to being in touch and connecting with you all soon. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.